Record. Okay, so good evening, everybody. It is Monday, the 21st of January, and it's our 8 p.m. region Zoom call. I tell you what, you've got to be super excited for the nation call because Danny and I are going to share with you a lot of the training from Maui, and it will blow your mind, as well as a real amazing incentive they've set for the nations. And yeah, it's going to blow your socks off because it did us. So that's just a little teaser for you. Nice to see that everybody's joining me with the cyber eye gel masks. Marie-Louise, you're the only one who haven't got yours on because we were on a wee bit earlier and decided we need to get rid of our puffy eyes. That's just me. I'm talking about me, not Vicky.
Mine are dark circles.
Hers are dark. Maritz's are wrinkly.
Mine are puffy and baggy and
and Claire's are, I don't know, well, I haven't got eyes sometimes, you know, I'm like,
We need
I will get this done, by the way.
We need something for the top bit to lift the...
I know! I'm like, I'm sure my heavy eyes makes me more tired. Camera not coming on. Claire, you must have a faulty... okay, if you can hear us, that's fine. Okay, super. So, what I thought we'd go over tonight is the next forecast of our diary dates for the year. Because I think sometimes, you know, it's like, oh, I'm doing these amazing offers. I'm going to give you a heads up with some stuff as well. But yet, we can miss them if we don't keep our finger on the pulse. I will say, though, for your information, that, okay, so first thing, okay, let's do the diary dates first. Diary dates. So the first diary date we have coming up is on, so we've got a product training day. Obviously we know the Zooms, guys. Okay, so you go for the gold every Saturday. I listen to the pre-recorded when I run on Monday morning. You've got always region training Zoom at 8 p.m. on a Monday. Nation Zoom on 9 p.m. on a Monday. If you're on the DM or AM Mind Shift boot camp, that's on a Sunday, 7 to 8 for the district managers and 8 to 9 for the AMs. So that's going to be going for the next 6 weeks. Okay. The next thing we have is in our diary is the okay, we have a product day so coming up, and that is on Saturday the 2nd of February. So it's in Stamford. It's 10 till 4. I'm hiring the village hall again across the road from my house. I'm not sure if any of you came to it last year, but it was really informative. It's only £5 on the door. So all morning we have 6 tables and 6 different regions have volunteered. Oh, thank you, Claire. Yes, it was great. Claire, type away when everyone is, I know we can't see you because your videos, but you know, we'll interact with you. So we have 6 tables of 2 people per table training on nutrition in the morning. And it is amazing value. And we have 6 regions, so that's cool. We're allocating 2 per region. Then in the afternoon, Danny and I know the new products that are being launched on the 1st of February. We will have them with us. We've got given them in Maui. We'll be training on them. Very exciting to say. Very exciting for beauticians. That's all I'm saying. And then we're also going to do an open answer question group session for people who've got questions on anything, because we have such a huge knowledge base in all the nations, in the Mick Wells nation, I love that, that, you know, we can like really be an open forum, like a fireside chat because it's bloody freezing out there. So maybe if anybody's got a little homemade fire, we can bring in the scent and sit around it like a campfire, and anybody got guitar and we can, no, I'm kidding. Anyway, so come to that Saturday the 2nd of December. It's going to be incredible. You will learn so much. These days are invaluable. So make sure that you it's pay on the door.
Fiona, sorry to interrupt. I've got something on earlier on in the day, but would it be possible for me to come for the afternoon training of these new products?
Yeah.
And what time does that part start? To see
I should imagine it's 10 till 4, so 10 till 12, lunch for an hour, and then 2 to 4, so probably around about 2, I would say.
Okay, I'll see if I can, you know.
What time should thing finish at?
I might be able to come along, actually. Yeah, my thing finishes at 1 and it's in Corby, so it's
okay.
further drive, so I could probably come and do both.
Okay, cool.
That bit, because I came to the product training thing last year and it was really good. So
Yeah,
anyone who hasn't been on it, definitely worth going.
huge value for money. Cool, thank you, Marie Louise. Okay, so the Sunday the 3rd of February is Caroline Stalker's car presentation. So if you've never been to a car presentation before, I would highly advise you to go, just for your own belief and to build your vision if you've not got your car yet. So that's 12:30 to 3:30, and to support your nation, guys, because one day it's going to be your car presentation, and it's kind of like what comes around goes around, you know. So I always will be supporting everybody. I wouldn't miss anything for the world. Another Mercedes, that's our 9th Mercedes, Claire. And I know this year we're going to have a fleet, 100%. So number 9 in the McWell's Nation. Okay, so Emma, welcome to Course 3D. And we're just going through diary dates for 2019 as well. So, okay, so the next thing we have, has everybody seen the diary that we put out there? Is everybody aware that there is a diary? I'm trying to see. It's in Arbonne question and answers. In that WhatsApp group, there's a diary there. So are you all on the Arbonne QA support WhatsApp group? Yeah. So if you go to the top picture, and then if you open that up, we've got region training in the yellow column. Then we've got the red column is nation training. Sorry, the blue column is events, and trips is the green column. Okay. So we'll just go through. The what, darling?
Did you say it's a WhatsApp group?
Yeah, it's called Arbonne Q&A. It's the WhatsApp group. Are you not in that, Vicky?
No.
What I'll do is I'll take a photo of this and I'll just go and put it on our I'll put it on our page. Do you want to be in this WhatsApp group?
Yes,
It's
please.
loads of questions. It's all mainly about information on products.
Can I search for the group, or do you have to be added?
No, you have to be added.
Oh.
Do you want me to add you?
Yes, please.
I'll do it now. Which one? I've got 2 here. Vicky Andrews team or Vicky Smith? I don't know which. Are you both? You must be both. It's just a picture of you.
I am. Yeah, it's both.
I put Vicky Andrews team. Picture's the same. Okay, you're in. So just check that. If it's not come through, then I'll add the other one.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're going to go through the agenda. Okay. So the next thing we have on there is for the month of February. Yeah, the 4th is the next, so we are kind of backloading. So you've got the 2nd product training day, the 3rd is Caroline Stalker's car presentation, the 4th is our multi-nation training at Stanford and the meal. Okay, we normally do it quarterly, but we brought it forward because of Leadership Academy falling in the summer. So if anybody obviously promotes Roger Bannister's or bonuses 2 out of 3 months, then you guys get an automatic invitation paid for by your VP to come and have a meal at William Cecil, and it's lots of fun. So that's happening then. Obviously, all the Zooms are going ahead, so we are all aware that every Tuesday night is a success story in the Hello Future page. So that's always 8 o'clock to 9, okay? That's a live. Then every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock is a Discover Arbonne live in the Hello Future page. So you need to, if you're at home not doing anything, get on these calls to support your team. The more interactions, better. Or invite guests. The whole point we do this is to get guests on that. That's not for our fun. It's to help you guys grow your business. And then Thursday is on the, it's the 30 days. So it's the support group will be at 8 p.m. Live on the 30 Days to Healthy Living Beyond. And then on a Friday night at 8 p.m. on the Hello Future is a party. So if you want to sell products, get people on that live Facebook event, and you will sell products off the back of somebody else's work of showcasing them, sharing them, features, benefits, competitions, and all of that.
Where's that?
Where's what?
Where's the Friday party?
It's always on the Hello Future,
Hello
8
Future.
p.m. Friday night. So you've got lives going Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So there's no excuse. Your team is like, we're working really hard, so you need to support us because everybody's taking time out. And like I said, the more interaction, the more people, the buzz, the energy, it's up, it's high, that people, you know, get excited about what we are all about. Okay, so the next thing we have then is a district manager training day. So obviously, Vicky, you're going to be district manager by then, right? Emma's going to be district manager by then, aren't you, Emma? Maritza, so it's Saturday the 23rd of February. It's 10 to 4. It's £50. And Jennifer Cowie is doing her very first stand-up. She's a speaker, trainer. So go there, you know, just if anything, to support her, you know. But also it'd be a phenomenal day. You'll get free gifts. It's like the value of £50 is nothing, the food, all of that. So that's on Saturday the 23rd of February. Okay, the next date we have, and so always the first Monday of every month is our multi-nation training. So again, it's Monday the 4th of March. For the people going to Areas in Paradise, that's the 7th to the 10th. Let's see, Area Manager Retreat is the weekend after that. But remember, all the time the Zooms are going on and everything. Right, next event, so that's March. April. Again, first Monday of every month, so it's the first is multi-nation training. Now, you may have Discover Albans in your local area that happens, like for me, I always host one in Stamford the second Monday of every month. So if that's going on, make sure you know where it is, get it in your diary, make sure you invite lots of guests, you know, beforehand, like, you know, a week beforehand. You're always working on that as well. So May is the huge event of GTC. Who here is coming to GTC? Yay! Emma's coming, Marie-Louise and Claire, I think you're coming too, I'm sure you are. Yay, me! Okay, so a lot of people leave around, you know, Sunday the 12th and then go back the following Sunday the 19th. The actual GTC itself happens on Thursday the 16th, Friday the 17th and Saturday the 18th. It is full on agenda. You've got to get your money worth a million times. It has sold out and they will be doing a virtual on GTC. Now, I will say that if tickets come up for sale, it'll be as and when, first come, first served. So there are a total of 388 consultants going to GTC, 426 district managers, 174 area managers from, this is all the UK numbers, 86 vice presidents, regional vice presidents, which can I just say is not good because that's like half the amount. Ooh, so they didn't get their ticket in time. How awful is that? And 22 national vice presidents from the UK. So there will be 22% of more products being launched, and the price value is going to be, the new price point is going to be phenomenal because there's a PC price of $56 will be the highest of any price of any product being launched at GTC. That is phenomenal, guys. You know, we're talking replacing FC5, we're talking, you know, getting people who couldn't initially afford Arbonne or think the value wasn't good enough, that was all to do with their own mindset, can now get it. Okay, just quickly say in March, Iron Arbonnes are coming back in March, and a huge secret for you, so you must keep this here. In March, they're doing a big campaign on the gold bag again, like they did. They're dropping the price massively. So if you're about to promote, you need to know that because you can sell many of them. Just going back to the district manager day in January, there's 186 registered space. There's still 400 spaces open. They're going to keep that open until it's either fully booked up or no March, Claire, or time runs out. Okay. And also, if you missed this earlier on, I'm just saying that the product day, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new products being launched the 1st of February that Danny and I have got and we're going to train on. So it's pretty going to be invaluable to be there. Okay, cool. And then another new product's coming out on the 15th of February. So excited. Right. So next thing we have, so GTC, we've got, who we got walking the stage? Karen Stalker's a new region, and Jennifer Cowie. And Danny is a new nation. Yeah, that's amazing. And yeah, so a new area managers at the White Party, which will be Claire Slaney, obviously. So yeah. If anyone's got any questions, by the way, just let me know as well. Okay, let's move on. I'll just double check this. Okay, so on to June. MVP challenge trip, which is mental, is in June, and I'm going to be obviously making you guys know everything about Group Rocher, videoing everything. Like, I'm quite shy on Facebook, but I think Danny might make me a bit of a maniac, because I know she will be on my case all the time to like share as much as possible with you guys. So that'll be a very exciting time. We have got June, that's June really. So obviously the first Monday, it's the 3rd, and that's MVP, and it'll be the meal as well, and that's at Stanford as well. So that's June. July, okay. We have got our Leadership Academy taking place on Sunday the 7th of July. So put that in your diary, block it out and be there. It's going to be incredible. Our keynote speaker, this is a secret, so I'm giving you some inside information, is Victoria the newest MVP from Australia. Her. Can't remember her surname actually. Vicky, anyway. She's incredible. She rocks. McHugh, thank you. I was just kind of looking here because it's got all the MVPs, but perfect. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, it is her. It is her. Just double checking, but I'm sure it is. It is McHugh. Yeah. Okay. So, and that, I think we're doing that Kettering. I think the leadership group are getting that off for Kettering. Okay. Then that's July. August is multi-nation training, the first Monday. So that is Monday the 5th. Again, all the Zooms are going on. There'll probably be another boot camp run in the summer. September is huge because we have AAC in September, and that's the 5th to the 7th back at NEC where we were last year. We have the amazing, our CEO, Jean-David and Brice are coming. They will be there. And our keynote speakers are incredible, a UK one and a US one. It's £255 and £35 registration, but they're going to start a 4-month payment plan, and it's an early bird offer. So the early bird offer is going to start in May, guys, and it's only going to cost £63 a month for 4 months. That's all. So absolutely get that in your diary. And if you need to budget, you can. Alban will help you with that. Okay. That's September. And then October. Nothing big. Again, nation training on Monday the 7th, November. Nation training Monday the 4th. Okay, this is a big thing. Fraser Brooks weekend. I booked 10 tickets at £90 each. It was the cheapest kind of block booking that you could do. And what it is, it's a weekend of the 16th and 17th. For £90, you will get food over the 2 days and Fraser books. And what they do is, Brooks, they have the top income earners of about 20 different network marketing companies. And I went to GoPro Eric Worre when he did his in the UK, in Manchester, and it was incredible, guys. I felt like I learned so much more from outsiders, because even though we go to the Arbonne events and you have to turn up and we love them, it's like the same, we hear the same stuff and we become, that's who we are and what we become. But it was good to hear different things from different people, so slight different information, and I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot. So I only have Marie-Louise is coming, Joanne Parks, 3 people, woo! 3 people in Jade's team, which means and Andrea Spice, I have 4 tickets left. Okay, so it will become first come, first served. So if you do want to come, let me know. What we have to do is organize a hotel room for that night and bunk in together. And
what month is it?
Hey?
What month is it?
It's November, Vicky. It's the 16th and 17th of that Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, so Saturday night we'll stay over of November. But you need to let me know. It's going to be incredible. And it's different. It's different. Okay, November, and then December. Monday the 2nd of December is Nation Training. Obviously, I don't know Christmas party and all that yet. We're also in the summer decided we're not going to do, you know how we go and do the, what's it called? The not Go 8, but something like that. Conkers. Yes, thank you. We've been doing it for the last 2 or 3 years, I think. 3 years, I think. We're going to actually hire a house with like 20 rooms with a jacuzzi, outside jacuzzi, and people are going to stay for the weekend, and we're going to do like breakout trainings and mastermind groups and have a lot of fun. So we're going to do that instead of the summer. And we might incentivize it so you can get it all paid for. I'm not sure. But that's going to be cool. Okay, between you and I, this is big time hush. There's a nutrition bog offer starting tomorrow. It's on the chai protein and apple bars. There's and it will last till the 4th of February or until stock's, sold out. Welcome. See, you guys came on this call. No motherfucker bothered their ass. So you get to know a lot more than anyone else. So good on you. See, they're missing out. What are they doing right now? What are they doing? Watching TV? No QV and TV, right? What are they doing? Aren't you pleased you came on, Vicky?
I am.
Oh, good. I'm pleased to have you. We're pleased to have you. That is it. And I just feel that I wanted to so diary dates, so we're all prepared for this year. Kind of gave you a big insight into stuff. Is there anything I really would like you to give me feedback on what you feel that we could up our game or help you with more this year that we maybe didn't do last year? Or where do you feel there's maybe a loophole, or how can we help you more? Can you let me know? Because we're always kind of guessing. We're doing the 12 days, or my idea was a 12 days. Danny was a 5 Hawaii days where people have earned lots of stuff from Maui. But what else would you like from us?
I just wanted to say I think you guys are all of the leadership team are doing such a great job. You all bring something different to the table, and I don't have any bright ideas right now, but I just think you're going above and beyond, and it's really inspiring, all the different ideas, like the rejuvenation group. I think I'm just really impressed to see, like, from where we joined, or when I joined 2 years ago, a bit over, like how far we've come. And with obviously you're leading us, Fiona, but I just think it's real testament to your leadership, how you have encouraged us all, like from the beginning to get involved and you know, enabling us all to have a voice. And, you know, we're like this democracy, and just, you know, bringing all these ideas together. And I love it, you know, I think it's really good. So definitely, please pass back to the rest of the top gang that, you know, keep it up, and they're doing really well, you know.
Oh, Marie-Louise, that's lovely to know. Thank you so much. And I'll pass. We've got VP call arranged on Friday, this Friday, next Friday. The VPs have a Zoom once a month, so I will definitely pass it on to everybody, and it's appreciated. Thank you so much, because I feel sometimes you're guessing. I'm like always, I think they're like this, because I know I'd like it, but you don't always know. Do you know what I mean? Some people are, it's a different shapes, isn't it? So what people are motivated by, some people aren't motivated by the money, or that, you know, like when you earned, you were totally motivated by that cash, selling the most 7 days, wasn't it? That was your thing. Yeah, that was your thing.
I think also with that one, I got jumped on it because I'm such a super fan of the body cleanse and the product anyway, and I sort of jumped on that. So I think that's quite a good one, like to maybe do again, maybe not necessarily every month, but, you know, like every quarter do one.
Yeah.
Because I think it's quite a good one to keep on.
Marie-Louise, how did you actually promote that then? Did you do it all through Facebook or pages, or did you like message people personally? How did you push that?
I did a combination. So I network for business anyway, like with my design business, and I decided to where I was able to, I went as Arbonne instead for a change, and I was doing a bit of extra networking, like visiting some places. So I was there as Arbonne. I was messaging people. I'd also done a like before and after, like my own, just because I was interested to see whether you could see any results, and you could. So that was something that I private messaged people. I did a video with Jensen, my son, at the beginning to show like how you do it, and I had a go at boosting the post. Whether that, I don't think that made any difference particularly, but it was just, I gave that a go. I think the main thing is messaging people, and I think Fiona would say the same. It's going to people directly, because I'm noticing that with like my Facebook group and page, people will like things occasionally. There's not as much interaction as I'd like, and that's something I'd like to grow. But I think it is when you contacting, Emma's little boy, it's when you reach out to people and ask, you know, directly.
I find that if I post a video on Facebook and it's about Arbonne, I don't get any interaction. But if I post something like a picture of me doing something personal, then I get like 65 to 100 people saying, commenting, liking. But then it's the complete opposite when I do anything with Arbonne. And it's like, why? I can't
do
like
messaging people about sort of offers and things.
Sorry.
Do you try messaging people about offers and things?
I don't do well, I used to do the personal message, and I found that a lot of people just ignore it. You know, some people just don't even reply. It's like, oh dear, I've offended them.
Vicky, what you need to do is probably set up your own private, like, business Arbonne Facebook page separate to your public one, and then ask people would they be happy for you to add them in, because they've given you their permission. Because it's almost like, unfortunately, the Skeptical UK goes, if you're doing something that they think is beneficial for you, then they won't join in, so to speak. But if it's beneficial for them, then they are more likely to interact. So I would go to people and say, you know, all the people you've reached out, and people from now on, you know, just say, hey, I've got a separate private Facebook, you know, account. Would you be interested in coming on? I do offers, you know, now and again. It's a lot of learning, testimonials, but information about the products. You know, would that be of interest to you, or can I add you? And most people will say yes, and then you have the permission to watch you do a video. It's when they feel that you've done it, and they're they haven't given you that kind of, you know, it's
Right.
almost like you get junk mail through your mail. When you get mail through your post, do you ever sit down and read the leaflets properly? Have you ever phoned anybody off the back of that advertisement? No. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It has to be personal. It has to be coming from a deeper sense of belonging, connection, than just I'm gonna spurt this out here. And why isn't, you know, I have people at parties and they go, oh, I did 360 invitations on Facebook. I'm like, well, and I'm thinking no one's going to turn up. It's junk mail.
Yeah. So keep it personal.
Has to be every time.
Right. I do have an Arbonne, a group, a page, and then I've got a group, special group.
Mm-hmm. Put them on there.
Yeah. But I did add people without asking them though.
Well,
You need to ask.
Facebook has also changed things with groups now, that if you've already got a group, if they haven't done any interaction within the group, they are now they've been taken out of the list, and they're you have to kind of physically invite them. You can just click a button, and if you add anyone to a group, you're not just adding them, you were inviting them to the group. They've changed it, so they only go into the group if they accept it, I think, which is a good a positive change. So when you are, whereas so many people were getting added to these groups that they didn't want to, so that's changed it. So if you have a group, you know, in the last couple of days, you might find that your numbers have dropped, and it's just because people haven't interacted or they've ignored that. It goes into another thing.
Okay, yeah. Good to know. Thank you.
So there's one of the trainings Donna Johnson talks about on Go for the Gold, AATM, which stands for Ask, Add, Tag, Message, or Follow Up. That's really important. It's very simple. AATM, ask, add, tag, message up. But you have to always ask permission, because put yourself in their shoes. If you just got put into a group, you'd be like, hold on a minute, this person doesn't even know if I want it. They want it. I don't, you know, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
There's also, I think there's a lot of information about groups and Facebook and social media on the source now as well. They've really upped their game, like the information there. So, like if you have got any doubts and you or want to improve your Facebook and want a free resource, you've got they do cover a lot on the source. So it's always worth kind of going and having a look if you want to make sure that, you know, or having that extra information.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Cool. Anybody got anything else about how we can improve or maybe nip, or what isn't working, you know, moving forward this year for you guys running our team, you know, for us leaders, help, you know, running our teams? Do we like the nation meals? Do we still like it all to be in Stamford? Are we happy with the Zooms on a Monday night, or get put back to Sunday? How we, you know, how's it all going?
I prefer Monday. I mean, Stamford, I don't know whether you can change up Stamford, but it's fine. It seems like it's quite a central place for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why we did that.
Mm-hmm.
Has any of the other like leaders said about changing it up? Because it used to be when you were doing it with Nikki Marchant, you tended to swap it between Bedford and Stamford, because you've got Jade, who's based more up at Leicester, and then Danny is Melton Mowbray, isn't she?
Yeah, we did used to do it, but we weren't getting the support. I was paying £75 for that Bedford room, you know, and I just, sometimes 5 people, like, you know, so it just was, it was like, if more people came, then yeah, no problem. But that's why all of us coming together, their numbers are much bigger, the energy, do you know what I mean? Because
no, what I meant was that that you could have like that the whole nation that it travels around.
Yeah, but you know what? People won't even come if it's on the doorstep sometimes.
Really? Okay.
It's the same people who come pretty much every month.
I get. Yeah, I know I'm not the one who drives the longest. I mean, there's plenty who drive more than me to get up, but I think it's.
I know. Well, Caroline Stalkers broke away. She went away in January because she said she's so far away, so she did her first on her own, which is fine. And we're not. I mean, if people want to do that, I don't mind. It's their region. You know, they're the lead on their region, so it's what really fits best. And then Caroline's going to come in every month on the Nation meal. And then with the Nation, but she's going to change it to the 2 months where she is with her local team.
Fair enough.
So we'll just play it by ear really and see how it works.
Yeah.
I much prefer having everyone together. I would travel anyway if it meant my Nation training was in Bedford, or, you know, an hour is nothing. In the States, people travel like 5-7 hours to get to training. So
is Danny going to continue doing combined then? You know.
Yeah, she doesn't want to branch out. She's quite happy. I think her Nation were like, we don't want to leave. We don't want to be kicked out of camp.
I'm so pleased, because I was like really worried. I guess that's the thing. Like, it's, you know, that you're not forced to stay. If Caroline wants to do her own thing, then that's
independent consultant. Yeah, but also Danny and I've like worked so hard at creating this community for the last 4 years. And, you know, the fact that the results is the success now of that feeling of, you know, like everybody, you know, oh, bless Emma. I'm not, put that on the chat, you know, put that out there to your team and stuff like that. You know, people more local, I don't know, you know, but, or there might be a mom's group or a babysitter's. Actually, that's your best way to get on Facebook and join a group, and then start, you know, get friends and then private message people like Danny does. And then there you go. What was I saying before, Marie-Louise?
Oh, about the community that you've built.
Oh, yeah. So, and I feel that, you know, I mean, last year, if you look at ASC, all the people, the Greens, walking stage at every, that was incredible. That one of the nations did an emergency call and got her nations and said, you know, I think she had 6 trainers in her nation on the stage, but not one person walked to get an award. And she said, however, this nation, no, there was hardly anyone. There's only one person on the stage. Yet every single category they had somebody at every level achieve something.
Yeah, I mean, I personally would see. I only see a benefit of coming together and being as one. You know, you know, the people that I've met, the inspiring stories. Like, I wouldn't be without it. You know, unless I have a really good reason not to attend Nation. I think that my time is really well spent. Coming up, you know, it's fantastic.
Thank you. I think the variety of leaders can bring so much more, and you know, the diversity is of different age groups and backgrounds, like you say, and the training is incredible. I mean, Jade, I did not know you could send one message on WhatsApp to 20 people and no one knew the message was a generated message from you. Like all those little gems, to me, I was like, how come I don't even know this? So, you know, and Jennifer's training was out this world as well. So I think the training is at world class, and it's almost to the point like when you do Nation Zooms and everybody is so good, and it's like you think, for God's sake, how am I going to like pull this one out the bag, because it's getting higher and higher. Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh my God.
Like you know, what you talk about, where you sort of almost headhunting people, that you want your smorgasbord of people. You know, with different talents and stuff, and I know some aren't, you know, direct to you, but that's kind of what happens. You've got this melting pot of all these different people, different strengths, and yeah.
Do we find that the region Zoom right now is valuable or not?
Yeah.
I do feel personally, I think there is a lot going on, especially now that I've just joined the Mind Camp as of yesterday. I think I don't know, unless you're sort of doing something that's sort of a specific training.
Well, I have been doing that through, you know, like last year, what I do is get a training topic and then I ask different leaders to step up.
Yeah.
And I'm sure all of you have had a chance to train on the 8 p.m. Zoom, because I think it's really nice that What was that, Claire? One other region Zoom. I think it's good to give you guys the ability to write a training, to build your confidence, you know, because you will be on stage at ASC and GTC one day. So to me, it's...
Yeah, because I like when you've involved us, like it's really good.
You've all trained, I think.
Yeah.
So
no, that is a good point. I think, and I guess also like now, although we're just having a chat, there isn't a structure as such. You know, there's sort of things. It gives us a forum to raise topics, give feedback. So no, I think they are a value. I think.
I like to vary it, like variety, because like this is just a general, like I just wanted everyone to be confident with the diary this year, to make sure I gave you loads of inside information and just really to get feedback and moving forward. And so I'm obviously starting the structure. So I'm looking for people to step up. I'm looking for people who want to train. I feel like, you know, what can you give to the team? You know, I don't always have to give people topics. When I trained, you know, with Donna Johnson at her areas in Paradise last year, she said, train on whatever you want. What do you, and to me, it was like grit. That really was what my resonated with me. And so that she gave me a free run, you know, and the same for you guys. Do you want me to give you a free run, or do you want me to say, okay, let's get a format where we're going to do 20, 20, 20? Because I've done that in the past. I've broken people down with time, and normally I do 3 people in the hour. So 20 minutes on a product, let's say 20 minutes on, you know, on a...
You sometimes do like mindset, don't you? Or
yeah, and then maybe even a book, or if I know somebody's excelled or just promoted or has done something, you know, extraordinary, then I want the team to pick, you know, to feed on that and to be part of that and to, you know, to help grow their vision.
I'd love to offer to do like a training on Canva if anyone's interested. So Canva is it's, I don't know, has everyone heard of Canva? Yeah.
No, I haven't.
So Canva is like an app or program. You can have one, you can download a version for your mobile, but it's best to be using it on a laptop, like through your web browser. And it's got various templates, so you can design and create your Facebook header image, post template. So it's a way of making your personal brand for Arbonne, you know, because obviously you've got Arbonne head office corporate stuff, but people are buying from you, and how you can engage with people, making sure that you look professional in what you're doing. So I could do a basics of using Canva, because that's something that that's my skill set, because that's what, you know, kind of my main job is, being a designer.
That'd be interesting.
So and it's something that I'm really developing with my Love Your Plan B and Happy Shiny People, with my Facebook page and groups, and developing, well, what's my personal brand? How do I communicate what I do behind, you know, because you've got Arbonne, which is the products, and then you've got me and what I stand for and the community I'm trying to build, or my micro, you know, my little gang, as it were. So yeah, I can certainly talk about that at some point. Or,
that'd be great.
Unless you want that to be like a 9 p.m. Zoom, because for the wider group, or if you want.
What I do, Marie-Louise, I practice with you first on a smaller group. Not that I don't think you're confident enough, but I need to know the kind of training you're going to offer, and then we'll move it across. I do that. So what I do is I give people, like, do you remember when I had, so I had Julie Fisher-Smith train on our group, 8 p.m, and I know most people wouldn't have listened to it. So I was like, she's amazing. Everybody has to hear this. So stuck her on the 9 p.m. So she took my slot one month, if you remember. So, and sometimes I have guest speakers as well, like outside speakers, like people recommended, like Megan Bryson, the lady who was a full moon, and her. So she was in the States. So, you know, and she asked for her to go to the 9 p.m. and I was like, no, I need to, I'm not going to put on that scale.
I guess it's like the audition, isn't it?
It is kind of like the audition. You know what happened? She was great, but she was like 10, 15, 20 minutes late. I can't have that on a professional, you know, on a Zoom of 9 p.m, you know. So, yeah, so I've just got to gauge it, what's right for the team. I'm not saying that it would be right, but do you know what I mean? It's got to be. So let's have you training for 20. How long do you need for that training? Because you got an hour. If you want the whole hour, or do you want 40 minutes, or what do you want?
I could cover a lot in an hour. I've done like because I've done the workshop at my local library with the business. It's like a business support centre. So there's a lot that I could cover in an hour. I could easily fill an hour.
Do you want to do? Okay, so would you like to do next?
Yes, because in terms of, you know, if you wanted to do any announcements at the beginning,
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Okay.
But we can just cover what we cover. I'll just sort of go through it all, and
I think that sounds great. I think we can all benefit from that absolutely massively. You know, Facebook is here to stay. Social media is here to stay, whether we like it or not. And we need to get savvy with it earlier rather than later.
Well, it's also it gives you there's also templates for things like flyers, invitations. So it's really a whole like suite of things that we can all be using ourselves to, you know, like create invitations for events
or DM bonus posters and stuff like that.
So it's just another tool, but it does a lot. So it could be something of interest.
Yeah, it is. Is everybody interested in that here? Yeah. All right, let's get you next.
In fact,
I know it's going to be amazing. We all need it. So yes, please, you are the expert at that. 100% trust you, Marie-Louise. If not, I hold the thing. I'll just end the recording. I'll just pretend, oh, oops, I don't know what happened then. I'm kidding. Can you imagine? How very dare you? Ritz is saying yes. Cool. No, I love that. Thank you. And thank you because you know, but you know, so, you know, I know that the time it takes to do a training, you know, and the preparation, and you know, you're giving, and that's what we're about for the whole team, to help one another. So the rest of you, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Think of something you'd like to do over the next 4 weeks. You can take a 10-minute slot, you can take an hour slot, whatever it is, you know, or if you want me to suggest something for you, if you could all get back to me, that'd be amazing. Private message me. And then we'll set you up, because it's stepping up for you guys, and that's what it is, you know, always about growth. So I'm going to love you and leave you. What's that? I love that book.
I've got your little thing in it.
Oh yeah, that's from Maritza. Let me borrow that book. Haven't returned it though. Yeah, great book. And I'm just going to end on something for all of you guys. I'm going to do this on Nation Core, but I bought this because it made me think of all of you in Maui, and it's mermaid advice. I can't read it backwards, so somebody has to read it for me.
Get your tail to the beach.
Yeah.
Be sure of yourself. Don't get tied down. Make waves. Catch a sea breeze. Avoid peer pressure. Always see life's beauty. Come out of your shell. Make time to coast. Keep the beach clean. It's my home, sweet home. That's lovely. I
know, isn't it? So it's like, it goes right up there, and I look at it and I think of, you know, I always say that you bunch of people are my stars, and Marie-Louise, you know, she designed I can't even find my business card. Have you all seen my business card with the double A with all the stars?
Yes.
So now you're all the mermaids catching your stars this year in 2019. Cool. All right, love you all, and I will see you. Big announcement, by the way. With Danny on Zoom now. Okay. Bye, everyone.